So the PlayStation 5 Slim came out not too long ago, and it's actually the successor of the OG PS5. And in today's video, we're actually going to compare these two to see which one is better. So first things first, we're actually going to talk about performance. So when the original PS5 came out, obviously it was a big upgrade from the PS4, as they have 120 frames and you can play in a 4K resolution. And with these upgrades, obviously it felt a lot less delayed, and you'd actually feel like you're playing on a PC when you're playing on it. So the PS5 was a big step up from the PS4, but is the PS5 Slim the same? In internal components, I think the main difference is obviously the SSD. As we all know, the OG PS5 has 125 gigabytes of storage, and the new one has a terabyte, which is almost 200 gigabytes difference, which is quite big. I mean, you can obviously like play more games and stuff, but does that affect performance? And the answer is pretty much no. So I tested both of them and they give out the pretty much the same exact performance. There's no improvement in FPS or graphics. So yeah, performance wise there's no difference. The only difference I'd say it's probably that you can fit more games on the PS5 Slim, but that's about it. They both run on Wi-Fi 6, so you won't see any internet difference. The biggest thing I say is obviously like design difference, and you have more customization options with the PS5 Slim. As you notice, the actual PS5 looks kind of dull compared to the PS5 Slim, and I actually prefer the design of the new PS5 Slim over the OG PS5 one. I just think it looks cleaner and like more compact, but that's for you to decide, as they're still like both great consoles. Either way, we can't forget that the PS5 was the most sold console in 2023, and obviously this is because of their exclusive games, and you know they're actually like releasing games really often and they're all good, so that's like a big bonus. Sony's actually smashing the competition as of recently, so regardless of which one you choose to go with, they both pretty much deliver the same thing, as nothing has really changed inside. So I made it clear that there's no difference in FPS or delay or graphics, but there's actually a difference in the ports. So I think on the original PS5 there are more realistic ports because you have USB-C to USB obviously, but like apart from the Type-C to normal USB connection, they pretty much have the same ports. So yeah, no big difference there. Now, as you can see from the gameplay, the normal PS5 delivers a good gameplay experience. You literally have 120 frames and it doesn't really drop. It depends if you're like playing on a scrim or in a tournament. It might drop to like 70 or 80, but apart from that, it stays at a consistent 120 FPS with really good graphics. So let's talk about the size difference. So the PS5 Slim is like a bit smaller than the normal PS5. You can obviously see there's a pretty big difference, but when in comparison to the Xbox Series X, it's not actually that big of a difference because the PS5 Slim is still bigger. So extra cost for the PS5 Slim is that you'd have to buy the stand like separately, whereas with the PS5, the normal PS5, it just comes with it in the box. Now if you're only playing Fortnite, this doesn't really matter, but if you play other games, there's obviously a difference between the PS5 Slim and the PS5 Slim Digital. So the digital version obviously doesn't have like this capability. You can customize it now, but it still would be more expensive. But if you got good download speeds and you go PS5 Plus, you can just download the game. So I think that should do the job. But other than that, again, there's not really much difference. So the pros to the PS5 Slims are that it has a more like smaller compatible size and bigger storage, as well as a renewed design. So I really like that. In terms of LED lighting, I think the PS5, the original PS5, is still better than the PS5 Slim, as it's like more lit up. So it depends on your own like preference. If you like the OG design better, then you should get that one. If you like the new design, then you should get this one, and this one obviously comes with like more renewed stuff. And as I said, they're literally the same price, so you'd be paying the exact same. If you have a PS4, I'd recommend getting the PS5 Slim instead of the normal PS5. And if you want a used version, then I'd definitely recommend just getting the normal PS5, as they now would go for cheaper on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, as opposed to like the PS5 Slim. But if you want the newest and greatest thing, you can just get yourself the PS5 Slim. If you already have a PS5, and the big question is should you upgrade to the new PS5 Slim? And my personal answer would be no, as there literally no difference, and I wouldn't recommend wasting your money like that, because it's literally the exact same thing in a renewed design. I mean, yeah, it's a smaller console and it can fit in like tire spaces, but if you had a PS5, I don't think that would really help, as you'd probably have the space for it anyways. They are both really great consoles, but at the end of the day, they literally do the exact same thing. So yeah, no big difference there. It's pretty much the same as the normal Xbox Series S and the carbon black one. They literally do the exact same thing, and the carbon black one has more storage, but that's about it. So you should like upgrade, and this is pretty much the same thing. So for the used market, I'd try to get my hands on the normal PS5 as soon as possible, as I'm pretty sure for 2024 they're only gonna sell the PS5 Slim. But if you want to upgrade from my older version, for example a PS3 or a PS4, I'd just get the PS5 Slim, as I think it's better. So as always, don't forget to like and subscribe with notifications on, comment which one you think it's better, and I'll see you next time.